nobody takes him seriously. That is why nobody follows him anymore. That is why he's afraid. He thinks I will go after him. I'm not going to go after you. Elohim will kill you. You will die and vultures will eat your flesh. I can't go after you. Irrelevant. Idiots, I don't even mention their names. They'll be yapping rubbish every blessed day, including the pig in the creek, talking rubbish every blessed day. You have eaten your money and built your schools in Cotonou. So why are you bothered about freedom? You don't know that those that gave you that money, they understand you very well. How many times did they come to me? They offered me Biafra of Igbo territory alone, Southeast, and I said no. Because there are Igbo people everywhere. We are all Igbo people, if you like it or not. At the end of this very day, of course, you come to the very realization that what I'm saying is correct. I said no, I want the whole of Biafra. They gave me all their money in the world, and I said no. Not once, not twice. I said no. They ran to my parents to go and bribe my parents, and my parents said no. All you poverty-stricken idiots that think that by going into freedom fighting somehow you make money, you are mistaken. You are grossly mistaken. You don't know what you're in for. Believe you me. We are the children of light. We answer that name for a reason. The children of the Most High. That is who we are. And that is why we are here. Our lines are open now, please. You may call us. If you call us, we will, of course, take your call. And some of you, I may even extend you the courtesy of having to return your calls. Please, one at a time, I beg of you. Some have been calling and calling and calling. Once I accept you, because it is signal, you need to be accepted. Once I accept you, then you can then call. You can call, please. Once I accept you, you can then call. I have a caller on the line, please. Give us your name and where you're calling from, and then ask me a very difficult question, please. Even if it is rumor or gossip, ask and I will answer you live and direct so that the whole world can hear.
Morning, sir. On Your Excellency, I am Evangelist Susan Akunwotuche calling from Biafra land.
Thank you, go ahead.
Protect and keep you.
You see?
You will lead us to Biafra. Please, my simple question is about the fasting and prayer. Some people said it has started.
No, it hasn't.
So I want
it has not started yet.
Please.
When it starts, I will announce it live on air on this glorious platform that God Himself has made. I will announce it. We have not started.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. I will be in Israel to announce it. And then we will start our fasting and prayers from there. Thank you very, very much. They wanted clarification. I don't know why our people sometimes do not pay attention. They do not listen. I don't understand the reason why. I have another caller on the line. This caller, can you hear me? Give us your name and where you're calling from, please. The caller on the line, can you hear me for the last time? Can you hear me? No. He is listening via his system. Perhaps he is joining us for the very first time and do not understand that once your call is taken, then you begin to speak. That was the reason why I had my secretary try to do not call again. If I accept your call and you do not speak immediately, then I will no longer take your call. The caller on the line, can you hear me, please? Your name and where you're calling from?
Good morning, my leader from here. My name is Pastor Jack, and I'm calling from Lagos.
Thank you, go ahead.
Thank you, sir. I want to first of all appreciate you for your enormous work, and Chukwu Kerem will continue to keep you until you lead us into Biafra. So my question this morning is, sir, also Dimba, the Fulani administration in Imo State is becoming, in fact, it's not only becoming, it has become a problem to us. They are profiling our people and abducting our people. Is there not anything we are going to do to actually tell this Janjaweed slave that Imo State is Biafra land and we cannot run away from him, rather he will run away from us? And secondly, I want our people to continue to support ESN to get them more equipped, because
we don't beg anybody to support ESN. If you don't support them, Fulani will take over your land. Why are you begging? I'm not begging anybody to support. Why should you beg anybody to support? Is this some kind of charity that we had? No, don't support ESN now, and Fulani will take over your village. As simple as that. It's not a question of begging, and why should you beg anybody to defend his father's compound? Don't beg anybody, please. Regarding the idiots, the Fulani imposed administrator of Imo State, that very fool, that original 419er, that same person that George Obiozo took to Fulani Janjaweed to make him the governor of Imo State from number 4 to number 1. Very soon he will know that Imo belongs to Biafra, not to him. He will understand that. No, he will understand it very clearly. Now they are abducting. Vanguard won't write about it. No Zoo newspaper. BBC cannot go to investigate. No, because they are working for new colonialists. They understand what Biafra portends for the freedom of black people, not just in Africa, but the whole world. They know it. And they are fighting tooth and nail to try to stop this unstoppable movement. Hope Uzodinma will pay very dearly. I am telling them now, they will pretend they've not heard anything. Any day will respond. You see, every manner of idiot will rise up to speak. Now they are profiling and abducting people at all the entry points into Owerri. Nobody will say anything. That is the thing about black people, and that is why they are the lowest of the low in the whole world, because of their evil nature. When they see evil happening, they keep quiet. That was how slavery was sustained for centuries, until England, of all people, said no to it by abolishing slavery. In fact, even some black people were upset that slavery was abolished. We have the mentality of such people still with us till this very day. Hope Uzodinma will pay very dearly. I'm saying it live. This damn do not call. Once we call you and you don't pick your call, that is the end of you. That is the end of you. You can no longer call. You can no. I said no WhatsApp call. It's only on Signal. No WhatsApp call, please. Only on Signal. You can only call on Signal. No WhatsApp call, only on Signal. The caller on the line, can you hear me, please? Your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, sir. My name is Wisdom. I am calling from Umuahia.
Wisdom from Umuahia, please go ahead. What is your question?
I just want to thank you for the good work you are doing and what you have been doing for us. May Chukwu Kikabiyama bless you and continue to bless you.
You see?
What you went to do the time you went to Abuja to negotiate for.
To negotiate for what?
All right. You went to for restructuring so that the seaport will be opened in all these our coastal region. But our brothers, they don't understand this. They are deeply so. Even today, they increased the fuel, the price of fuel to 212 naira. We are really suffering in this country, and they don't know that we are suffering.
People don't know they are suffering because they prefer to live in denial and stupidity. Sometimes you stop blaming those in Abuja, you stop blaming the Fulani Janjaweed, and we start to blame ourselves. How did we get to this position? That is exactly the reason why I was admonishing Vanguard newspaper and all the journalists in the zoo. They are part and parcel of they do not enlighten and educate the people as to their rights and their privileges they should be enjoying as citizens of any country, anywhere in the world. They have failed very woefully, and that is why people are suffering. The same fuel that was at 86 naira, and the Fulani Janjaweed said Jonathan must go. It is 86 naira, it's too high. I will bring it down to 40 today. As you're saying, it is at 200 and something, 212 or thereabout. And then people are walking about as if nothing is wrong. That is the brain of a black person. That's what we're seeking to correct. That is the reason why black people are the lowest of the low. They are poor. They see something and they fail to act upon it immediately. This type of nonsense cannot happen in any white man's country. It's not possible. It can never. People will come out and protest. But in the zoo, they cannot protest. When they come out, the time we join their end side, they said, oh, IPOB has come to hijack. And we said we will not participate in the second one. Look, the second one only lasted for 45 minutes. And they ran them up. Because they don't have the mental toughness needed to propel a mass revolution. Only IPOB can, and they know it. I say it without apologies to them. Only IPOB can effect a revolution. No other group of people can. It's impossible. I'm not boasting. You know it's true. Go and try and see. That is why they are making every effort to try to subdue what we are doing by lying to everybody. Barefaced lies. And Vanguard was busy publishing such junk. Unbelievable. This UG. This person called Dan. I am going to block you. I took your call a while ago and you idiotically did not answer. The person on the line, can you hear me, please? Your name and where you are, if you may.
Good morning from here. Good afternoon from here. I'm calling from Malaysia. My name is Okafor Sadeve.
Okafor, go ahead. We are listening.
Yeah,
what's your question?
Yes, my leader. I want to ask you one simple question. When are we start the killing of all these wicked politicians in Igbo land? When are we start of killing them? Because once we chase them out, to get Biafra will be very easy for us. Them and their family members.
I think that a time and place will be appointed by Elohim, the God Almighty. It is not left to us. I think God is going to judge them. It is not up to me to judge, because I think the good book said you should not judge anyone that ye may not be judged. I am not going to judge any of them. The same thing with terrorists. All we need to do is to present them before God, and then God will judge them. And very soon that is going to happen. God is going to judge them very soon, not us. Our job, as Putin said, is to make sure that we send them into the presence of God. All of them. They have been killing us. They are abducting us. All of them are now pretending, including BBC Igbo. All the Efulefus, all the gangs of criminals, they are pretending they cannot see what Hopus Odema is doing. Everybody's pretending, or what Wike did in Obibo. They are all pretending. Do you think I'm going to forgive and forget? You must be insane. I can never forgive nor forget. Instead, we all sink. Let them keep abducting. You can see DSS abducting everywhere. The day now we rise up against DSS, people will not start the story from the beginning. They cut it from the middle. Now DSS is everywhere abducting. British government, they have kept quiet. Daily Trust, they cannot report it. Everybody is quiet. Now they are going, a man and the wife was abducted in Calabar. The wife went to work in their shop yesterday. She was taken from them. Everybody is quiet. DSS abducting innocent. They cannot abduct bandits. They cannot abduct Boko Haram. They cannot abduct all those sponsoring bandits and Boko Haram in the north of the zoo. It's only in our land that you see DSA director, a Fulani man, one idiot called Haruna in Imo State, abducting people, and all of you are now keeping quiet. Any day we respond now, you see all the idiots, they will rise up. And we are going to respond very soon. Useless zoological republic. You people have not seen madness. You are going to see what is greater, or should I say worse than madness. The caller on the line, can you hear me?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you. Your name and where you're calling from, if you may.
I am Mazi Moses Keledo. I'm calling from India.
From India, please go ahead. We're listening. The world is listening, of course. Go ahead.
Yes, Mazi, I want to just make a suggestion. This suggestion is all about our brother and our uncle, Agoni Rossi, who died as a child of circumstances. Because I am aware that he is not involved in the coup, and this is a man who served, who commanded the United Nations Army for good 4 years. The coup plotters did not involve him. The Janjaweed, they planned and they killed him. So I want him to be immortalized. It's my suggestion in the land of Biafra. And secondly, the War Museum that is in Omahia is tagged Nigerian National War Museum. That is Biafra National War Museum, where Ojukwu, everything about Biafra was, stationed. So I want all those places, I want Biafrans to take over that place. Secondly, we are earnestly expecting you in India. Thank you, Mazi. God bless you. God will continue to protect you. No evil plan of the enemy will come close to you. Until Biafra is restored.
And beyond. He said, thank you very much for that. On the first one about my great uncle, Agi Ronsi, the only battlefield decorated general in the history of Nigeria. He is the only battlefield decorated general. The only man that earned his stripes, his rank in the battlefield. The rest are all quota, including Buratai that just left. That specialize in killing civilians. Ronsi went outside Nigeria to go and fight in the Congo. Commanded the UN there admirably, and he was made a general. Not all these paper general. That is one thing they don't like about us. That is one thing. I mean, in Britain, there are good people, but always the evil ones overshadow the good people. As I said, in the men, English people are very, very tolerant, very wonderful people, unbiased. But there are pockets of evil amongst them. Ronsi was decorated in the battlefield of Congo, where he fought. Tell me any Fulani Janjaweed that fought outside Nigeria before. None. It is only by killing civilians. Or during the war, when our hands were tied behind our back, food blockade, air, land, and sea blockade by Britain and Russia. They planned and connived and gave them Egyptian pilots, flying MiG aircraft belonging to Russia. Despite the fact that Nigeria was under arms embargo, they gave weapons to go on to come and fight and kill us. But our uncle made a very big mistake. He's from my clan, from my mother's village. A great, great man, no doubt. And we shall do the best we can. But he made a very big mistake. He's my uncle, but I will say it. That Victoria is my aunt, the wife. John, we went to the same school together. He was my senior at Government College Omaya. We're very close. The families are very close. The Ronsi family and the Kanu family have been very close for very many years. I love them very dearly. And I'm sure they do towards me. But my uncle made a very big mistake. The mistake he made was to promulgate a decree uniting Nigeria. He should have listened to Nzogwu, what Nzogwu had to say. And I think in 2 days' time, not tomorrow, I think on Sunday night, I will do a program specifically to address the issue of Fulani Janjaweedism, and there I will mention my great uncle, Agi Ronsi, a great man indeed. And we shall see what we can do to immortalize him. He'll be remembered. The only general you have in Nigeria, the only general, as a general, you have to earn your stripes. Those stars you have to earn them. Not in the office by writing petition and writing quota. It's our turn. They make you a general. That is why you've seen them fighting their so-called bandits. They cannot defeat them. Quota generals, that's who they are. Only Agri Ronsi, the only Niger. I think to an extent, what's this man's name? The one that you thought was Brigadier Ogundikwe. Well, he wasn't a general. Only Agri Ronsi. And that is why thank you very much for this very brilliant question anyway. That is the only man in the history of the Zoo military that went outside, fought a war and won, and came back as a general. The caller on the line, can you hear me, please? Your name and where you are. Can you hear me? He cannot hear me. He cannot hear me. He cannot hear me. He has left. He has left. I'm sure that many more people are on the line trying the best they can to try and get in. The caller on the line, can you hear me, please? Your name and where you are, if you may.
Yes, my leader. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
My name is Vincent Okechukwu. I am calling from Casablanca, Morocco.
Casablanca in Morocco. Please go ahead. The world is listening.
Yes, my leader. History have it that when Jewish state want to restore their state, the unknown gunman kill all those who do not support in Jewish state. This is high time. I just want to make a contribution. This is high time we kill every garden shit that is not supporting ESN and IPOB in Biafra land, especially the Eastern governors and all those people, including Joey Bokwe and everybody. Those people that are talking rubbish against ESN and the IPOB must go down. We have to send them to God for judgment. That's what I want to contribute, my leader.
Thank you. I am not going to kill anybody, please. I want to make this very, very clear. I am not going to kill anybody, but my job is to ensure that we present them before God for judgment. I'm not going to judge anybody. I'm not going to execute anybody. It is for God to do all of that, not me. Thank you very much. Of course, I can understand your anger. My dear brother, I can understand your anger. We share the same anger. Look at the way the Fulanis are fighting to take over our land. And we are struggling to defend our land. And some of our people are supporting the Fulani to take over our land. Hey, very sad indeed. The caller on the line, can you hear me? Your name and where you are, please, if you may.
Good morning. This is Daniel. I'm calling from Belgium.
From Belgium. Thank you very much. The world is listening. Please go ahead.
Yeah, Onyendu, I want to thank you for all you have said this morning and for your analysis. I have been a member of this IPOB since 2013. I'm still a member. Actually, I know all what you have explained about the thing they said about...
You are very far from the microphone. Take it off speakerphone, please. Speak into your phone direct so it can come out here very well.
Sir.
Go ahead.
I said, actually, I have heard all what you have said this morning, and we know who those people who are battling those lies, and we tell them that if anything happens to you, they are going to see how we are. We know their leader, and they said that their main effort is to bring IPOB down, and I have already told them that it's going to take them another 200 or more million years for them to bring IPOB down. That we are very strong, and we are strong behind you. Whatever you want to do, do it. I don't have a daughter to give you or anything, but if your wife will allow, maybe you come and take my own also and join to your own. So do whatever you want to do. Thank you, sir.
I will not take your wife to join to my own. No. I have a very beautiful wife. I'm not going to take yours, please. Elohim gave yours. Chico Gabama gave you your wife. And she is going to, I don't want to use the word serve before the feminists will come after me. Two of you are going to have a very fruitful and enjoyable life together. They understand. Do you think the zoo is foolish? They see me when I travel. Do you think they don't see me when I travel across international borders? Of course they know, because it's part of the information sharing protocol. Anytime I cross any border, they all know. But they also understand that should anything happen to me, all their children will be beheaded in the afternoon, 12 noon, everywhere they are in the world, the same day. The same hour, the same minute, all over the world. They know how crazy we are. Do you think they don't know? They know how crazy we are. And they won't try that rubbish. And they know it very well. They cannot try it. And they know that hell is coming. Hey, hell is coming to the zoo. If you have not gotten your Somali visa, please go and apply for it, because you will need it. I assure you, you are going to need it. We are live and we are direct. Those claiming they'll bring down, do you know what is IPOB? Bring a movement of this magnitude down. Who is the bagger? You can try. Others have tried, they have failed, and they will continue to fail. The caller on the line, I have you live, and the whole world is listening. Give us your name and where you are.
Good morning, Oyendu.
Good morning to you.
Good morning. My name is Ifeanyi Nyejika, calling from Ghana.
From Ghana. Thank you very much. Please go ahead. We are listening.
Sir, I'm happy to get you this morning. Sir, my question is that... Sir,
what is your question?
My question this morning is about this COVID-19 that Zoom want to give our people.
Yes.
What is your advice to our people back home? Because I don't trust Nigerians to give our people the COVID-19 vaccine. So what are you going to say about this, sir? Thank you, sir.
It's a very good question. What I have to say is that I leave that to the judgment of our people, but I'm not going to take it myself. I will not take it myself. When it comes to matters of personal health and people's life, how they lead it, it is not for us to tell them what to do. I will not take it. As somebody quite rightly asked, how come during the palliative time at the height of COVID-19 lockdown, you couldn't give people the palliative that they need? Now you're giving them vaccine. It doesn't make sense to me. Makes no sense. So I'm advising them. I'm not going to take it myself, but people can advise themselves on what to do. The caller on the line, can you hear me?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you. Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Chinedu, Mazi Chinedu. I'm calling from Cambodia.
From Cambodia. We are everywhere. That is what drives our enemies mad, that IPOB is everywhere, all over the world. Unbelievable. Please go ahead. We are listening. In Cambodia, or from Cambodia, I should say.
Mazi, I want to thank you for your efforts, what you have been doing for us. May God bless you.
You say, and bless you too.
Mazi, my question, I just want to ask you a question so that you can ask the zoo. My question is the question that I have for the zoo. I want you to ask the zoo people, because they don't learn. Ask them where their first lady, when their president took his own vaccination, because I saw other presidents taking their vaccination with their first lady beside them. So I don't know where went the woman, or does it mean that the Osubanjo is the new wife? I don't know. As they presented. So ask them that question and let them answer you. So that is not one question.
Go ahead.
The truth is that the zoo they lack knowledge. Because why they say that they lack knowledge is that the money they are spending is in bribing the world leaders and the world media are enough for them to take care of the agitation that we are clamoring for.
Yes.
Because if they have using all those money to fix our roads, our railway, our seaport, and all those things, I don't think that would be needed for Biafra. But they lack knowledge. They are still spending money. They are still giving them money. They should have said that they have failed. Their money will finish, and yet they will not achieve anything. So what is happening now is that, in our Igbo language, they say that when two people finish fighting, you will be hearing, yes.
Touch me, let me touch you.
So
touch me, let me touch you.
Touch me, let me touch you.
Because both of them are tired.
Happening now.
Yes.
So all these things you see them doing is just touch me, let me touch you. They have failed. They know that they have failed woefully. So now, what I know that our able God, Abiyama, will disgrace them. All these our Igbo leaders and all those governors that have they know they have failed. They cannot do anything. So my prayer for them is that they will reap what they sow. Abiyama will reward them. So we don't need to kill them. We don't need to hunt them. Okada will hunt them. God will judge them, just like you have
God
said.
will judge them,
May
not
God
me.
bless
I
you.
won't judge them. We present them before God, and God will pass judgment on them.
So that's my contribution, my leader. May God bless you.
And you too. Thank you very much. And I want to ask all the zoo people listening, or the zoo animals that are listening this morning, from wherever they may be, where is your so-called first lady? Where is she? People who cannot reason nor think properly. Nigerians, where is your so-called first lady? Where is she? Have you seen, I tweeted last night, somebody kindly compiled, and I think that's what we need to do for the coming week. People should go and compile 16 pictures of the different Buharis that they have given to them to say is their president. So I tweeted it yesterday, and I asked the question. So is number 8 on that picture? If you go to my Twitter handle, you will see that I tweeted 16 photographs of the person they claim is Buhari, and I asked them, is number 8 also Buhari? I don't know why. Anyway, I don't want to go mad trying to understand how idiotic black people are sometimes. But where is Aisha anyway? She's nowhere to be found. She's in Dubai having fun. Dubai, built by other people, built by Arabs. People that suffer, people that love their country, they built Dubai. UAE made it great. All you can do as a useless nigger is to run there and go and be enjoying without shame. That's where Aisha is. Is Dubai now the new Nigeria? Of course, who knows, it may be. After all, Kempinski Hotel in Dubai is owned by Atiku. The caller on the line, can you hear me, please? Your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
I'm calling from Sapele, Delta State.
From Sapele? Sapele
yes,
is in Biafra land. Please go ahead. We are listening.
My question that I want to ask is that there are some issues in Ondo State. When Biafra comes, will they join?
Yes, we are going to hold a referendum across the board. Everybody who identifies as a Biafran, anywhere the women tie two-piece wrapper, we are going to conduct a referendum and they decide where they wish to belong. We are not going to coerce nor force anybody to join us. Our people in Ondo, we don't recognize all those stupid boundaries. I don't recognize the boundaries drawn by Britain, given to me, calling it Nigeria. In the same vein that I do not believe nor subscribe to the boundaries drawn up by Fulani Janjaweed via their Boundary Adjustment Commission, carving our people into different states. Ondo is the Yoruba state, and I want it to remain so. But there are my Ijaw brothers and sisters, fathers and mothers who are in Ondo, and they shouldn't be there. The same way that there are some of our people who are in Kogi and also in Benue. They are coming with us. We're not going to leave anyone behind. I cannot be championing and campaigning for Igbo people in Benue to be part of Biafra, and then I will leave Ijaw people in Ondo to be part of Oduduwa. It's not going to happen. We'll negotiate, we'll discuss with our Oduduwa brothers and sisters, our brethren from that part of the world, and say to them, these are our people. Let's go and ask them where they wish to belong. As simple as that. Listen, our quest for Biafra is a democratic type of Biafra where the people will have to willingly agree to join Biafra or not to join Biafra. So we go to Ondo and we ask them, do you want to be part of Biafra or not? Then they say yes or no. If they